All right, this is the debrief for the Trial 1 detective search at the N.O.S.E trial on November 25th. So this is your start line, and your very first hide is right there. It is a threshold hide. It was definitely channeling all the way down here, and a lot of dogs missed the threshold hide, got down here, started to try to work this hide back, got to the end of the table, and kind of just turned around. I think only a few dogs got this hide. It was right in there, right off the start. Your second hide is an inaccessible hide in the front cabinet of the trash can, right about there. So, right about there. Actually, let me open it and I can show you that red and white paper straw is where the hide was here. Then your next hide, we're going to go inside. Your next hide was over here in the corner of this table, right under here. Because of the way that the wind was blowing, I accepted a call on this yellow rack here, or really anything along this side of the table. We did have some dogs that showed a lot of interest in these tables and along here, and a couple of dogs false alerted, and that was just all of that odor. If you can see under there, it's pretty much a straight shot right to where that hide was. So the hide was back in that back corner of this table, basically right underneath where that red tape is there. So that hide was blowing all in here, under this table, under that table. It was also blowing into this back corner, along here, along here, along here. It was trapping in the garbage can. It was trapping in this refrigerator. It was hitting along here. So you can see kind of where this was. These were not here. Let's just move these real quick. So again, the hide is right up there, but some of the dogs hit here, and I accepted that. I accepted hits along this table. The dogs had to work backwards through this. It was definitely pooling here, here, and along here down in this refrigerator. Then the next hide is back here. It is in the bottom of the wheel of this black cart right here. What I do want you to observe, however, is where in location this black cart is to the outside of the building. So you remember that there is a hide at the threshold, which is right over there in the corner. Now, believe it or not, this hide out here helped your dogs get to this cart and find this hide, which is down in the bottom there of that wheel. So they are smelling odor. This building is not insulated and there's wind blowing in here. So they smell odor in this corner, and then they have to narrow it down to source, which is right down there in that wheel. So that may be why a lot of you are seeing, kind of a lot of change in behavior here. Your dog's searching up here, searching here, searching up here. That's because I'm almost 100% certain that threshold hide in that corner over there odor was blowing in this building. And those were the only two hides in here. There are a lot of distractions. There's some sort of grill cleaner under there that dogs were interested in. Then we're going to come out here. The next hide that I'm going to show you is the elevated hide. The elevated hide was placed right there at the top of that hinge of the door. Now, where the demo dog found it was elevated between these two things and in the seam of this, which is the way the wind was blowing first thing in the morning. So it was here, it was blowing here, underneath here, across here, and across here. If your dog indicated up anywhere along here, or later on in the afternoon when the wind was blowing the other way, anywhere over here, that was a yes for me. I think the guys that went later on in the afternoon had a harder time because the wind was blowing very consistently in this direction in the morning, and the dogs were able to use these ledges to kind of work up to that hide. And then the wind direction switched, and it was very difficult for the dogs to work off of this ice cream machine back to the elevated hide here. And then we had a hide on this last picnic bench. And it was right here. And you had converging odor down this kind of corridor, down this middle. But dogs did not seem to have a problem figuring this out. And these are two different scents. This was N.O.S E and that was birch. And then our last hide was over here in this black drain pipe. It was basically literally right inside this drain pipe. And none of the dogs had any problems with this. They worked it off the building. Some of them worked it off the concrete here. They all did a really nice job with it.